You know the face, you've seen the movies, but what you probably do not realize is that behind Hollywood's most famous smile sits an entire family empire worth close to $1 billion. This Los Angeles black family hasn't just conquered acting, they've built production companies, launched music careers, and accumulated real estate portfolios that would make most moguls jealous. And here's the kicker, it is not just one success story. Every member of this family has carved out their own multi-million-dollar lane. From Fresh Prince beginnings to a full-blown entertainment dynasty, the numbers will absolutely shock you. Let's dive in. Let's start with the man who built the foundation of this empire. Willard Carroll Smith II, better known as Will Smith, was not born into Hollywood royalty. He came from a middle-class family in West Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, where his mother worked as a school board administrator and his father ran a refrigeration company. Even as a teenager, Will had something most people do not, an undeniable charisma that would eventually translate into billions. At just 16 years old, Will partnered with childhood friend Jeffrey Towns to form DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. By 1988, the duo had won the first ever Grammy Award for Best Rap Performance with their hit Parents Just Don't Understand. The prize money was not enormous, but it opened doors that would change everything. Their debut album went gold, and suddenly Will Smith was a name people remembered. But here is where things got interesting. Despite early success, Will found himself nearly broke by his early 20s. Reports indicate he owed the IRS roughly $2.8 million in back taxes. Most people would have crumbled under that pressure. Will saw it as motivation. In 1990, NBC offered him the lead role in a new sitcom called The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. His starting salary was approximately $28,000 per episode. Not bad for a rapper who was basically bankrupt. The show ran for 6 seasons, and by the final season, Will was earning around $112,000 per episode. That added up to $2.9 million for the last season alone. But the real magic happened after the sitcom ended. Will transitioned to film with the 1995 action comedy Bad Boys, which grossed $141 million worldwide. Then came Independence Day in 1996, pulling in a staggering $817 million globally. Will Smith wasn't just famous anymore, he was bankable. Now, let's talk about the woman who matched his ambition every step of the way. Jada Corin Pinkett was born in Baltimore, Maryland in 1971. Her mother, Adrienne Banfield Norris, was a nurse who battled addiction, and Jada was raised primarily by her grandmother. She attended the Baltimore School for the Arts, where she crossed paths with a young Tupac Shakur. The two became close friends, a relationship that would spark tabloid speculation for decades. Jada moved to Los Angeles to pursue acting, and she landed her breakout role in the 1994 film A Low-Down, Dirty Shame. She followed that with appearances in Set It Off, Scream 2, and the Matrix sequels. By the early 2000s, her film earnings alone had surpassed $10 million. But Jada was not content with just acting. She launched her own production company, 100% Women Productions, focused on projects highlighting women's stories. Will and Jada met on the set of The Fresh Prince in 1994 when she auditioned for the role of his girlfriend. She did not get the part. Producers thought she was too short, but she definitely got Will's attention. They began dating in 1995, and by December 1997, they were married in a private ceremony at the Cloisters Mansion near Baltimore. The wedding reportedly cost around $900,000, a modest figure compared to their future spending habits. Together, Will and Jada began building something bigger than individual careers. In 1998, they co-founded Overbrook Entertainment, a production company named after Will's high school. Overbrook would go on to produce some of the highest-grossing films of the 2000s, including I Am Legend, The Pursuit of Happiness, and the Karate Kid remake. According to industry reports, Overbrook generated over $4.5 billion in worldwide box office revenue across its projects. Ever wonder how they managed to build wealth while Hollywood chewed up other stars? Strategic diversification. While Will commanded $20 million per film in salaries throughout the 2000s, Jada was quietly expanding into music with her new metal band Wicked Wisdom, launching fashion ventures and developing television projects. They were not just earning, they were multiplying. By 2010, the couple's combined net worth was estimated at approximately $340 million. They had established themselves as legitimate Hollywood power players with multiple income streams, a growing real estate portfolio, and business interests extending well beyond the screen. But the Smith empire was about to enter a whole new phase. Will and Jada did not just build wealth for themselves, they raised children who would each become multi-millionaires in their own right before turning 25. The next generation was coming, and they were not riding coattails, they were creating their own lanes entirely. Jaden Christopher Sire Smith arrived on July 8, 1998, and from the moment he could walk, he was surrounded by Hollywood's elite. But do not think for a second this kid coasted on his parents' fame. By age 8, Jaden landed his first major film role alongside his father in The Pursuit of Happiness. The 2006 drama earned $307 million worldwide, and Jaden's performance earned him an MTV Movie Award. He was barely in second grade. The real breakout came in 2010 with The Karate Kid remake. Produced by his parents' company Overbrook Entertainment, the film grossed $359 million globally. Jaden's salary for that role was a reported $3 million. At 12 years old, he was earning more per project than most adults make in a decade. But acting was just the beginning. Jaden pivoted to music, releasing his debut mixtape in 2012 and eventually dropping albums that showcased genuine artistic talent beyond his famous last name. His 2017 album, Swawari, debuted at number 24 on the Billboard 200, proving he could compete in the music industry on his own merits. By 2019, his sophomore album, Iris, reached number 12. The kid was building his own fan base, separate from anything his parents created. But here is where Jaden really surprised everyone. In 2015, at just 17 years old, he co-founded Just Water, a sustainable bottled water company using plant-based packaging. The company addressed serious environmental concerns while targeting health-conscious consumers. By 2020, Just Water was valued at approximately $100 million, with products stocked in major retailers like Whole Foods, Target, and Walmart. Jaden owned a significant equity stake, reportedly around 30%. His net worth today sits at an estimated $8 million, and that figure does not include potential future payouts from Just Water's continued growth. Not bad for someone who has not even hit 30 yet. Now, let's talk about Willow Camille Rain Smith, born October 31st, 2000. If Jaden blazed trails, Willow set them on fire. At just 9 years old, she released Whip My Hair, which peaked at number 11 on the Billboard Hot 100 and sold over 4 million copies worldwide. She became the youngest artist ever signed to Jay-Z's Roc Nation label. Her initial record deal was reportedly worth around $3 million. But Willow quickly proved she was not interested in being a conventional pop star. She pivoted toward alternative rock and experimental music, releasing albums that showcased artistic depth far beyond typical child star fare. Her 2021 album, Lately I Feel Everything, debuted at number 4 on the Billboard Top Rock Albums chart. Critics praised her evolution, and fans appreciated her authenticity. Beyond music, Willow co-hosts Red Table Talk alongside her mother Jada and her grandmother Adrienne. The Facebook Watch series launched in 2018 and became a cultural phenomenon, tackling topics from mental health to relationship struggles with remarkable honesty. According to reports, the show generates approximately $10 million in annual revenue, with Willow receiving a substantial cut as co-host and producer. Her individual net worth is estimated at around $6 million. So yeah, the Smith children are not just famous offspring, they are legitimate entrepreneurs and artists with their own income streams, their own businesses, and their own trajectories. But we are not done yet, because the real wealth in this family is not just in salaries and album sales, it is in the empire they have built behind the scenes. Now let's talk about the real money, the production companies, the business ventures, and the assets that most people never see. Overbrook Entertainment, founded by Will Smith and partner James Lasseter in 1998, has become one of the most successful Black-owned production companies in Hollywood history. The company has produced over 40 films and television projects, including blockbusters like Hitch, I Am Legend, Hancock, and the Annie remake. Combined box office earnings exceed $4.5 billion worldwide. But Overbrook is not the only production entity in the Smith portfolio. Westbrook Inc., founded in 2019, serves as the family's media holding company. Westbrook encompasses content production, brand partnerships, and digital ventures under one umbrella. The company's valuation reportedly exceeds $600 million, with major investors including several venture capital firms. Westbrook produces Red Table Talk, Bel-Air, the dramatic Fresh Prince reboot, and numerous other projects across streaming platforms. Jada also maintains her own production entity, 100% Women Productions, which has operated since 1995. The company focuses on female-driven narratives and has produced films including The Human Contract, as well as various television projects. And then there's the real estate. The Smith family owns property that would make most developers envious. Their crown jewel is a sprawling Calabasas compound, purchased in 2003 for $7.5 million. Today, that property is estimated to be worth over $42 million. The estate spans 25,000 square feet on 150 acres, featuring 9 bedrooms, a meditation lounge, and multiple recording studios. But the Calabasas property is not their only real estate holding. The Smiths have owned multiple properties across Los Angeles, including a mansion in Hidden Hills valued at approximately $11.3 million. They previously owned a home in Hawaii worth around $7.5 million before selling it in 2011. Their real estate portfolio at its peak was estimated to exceed $100 million in combined value. That's just in property alone. The car collection matches the houses. Will Smith has been spotted driving everything from a Maybach 57S worth approximately $417,000 to a Bentley Azure valued at around $350,000. The family garage reportedly includes a Rolls-Royce Ghost, a Tesla Model S, and multiple custom vehicles. Total estimated value of their automobile collection exceeds $2.5 million. Not flashy by billionaire standards, but certainly comfortable. Now let's talk investments. Beyond their production companies, the Smiths have diversified into tech and consumer brands. Jaden's Just Water represents the most visible investment, but reports indicate the family holds equity positions in several startups and private companies. Will has also earned significant income from brand partnerships with companies like Apple, where he reportedly received around $5 million for promoting Apple Music. The numbers start adding up quickly when you look at Will's career earnings alone. According to various estimates, Will Smith has earned over $350 million from film salaries throughout his career. His peak earning years saw him commanding $20 to $28 million per picture. Men in Black 3 reportedly paid him $100 million when including back-end profit participation. That single film made him one of the highest paid actors in Hollywood history for a single project. Jada's earnings, while more modest, still reach impressive figures. Her combined film and television income exceeds $50 million over 3 decades. Add her production company revenues, Red Table Talk earnings, and various endorsements, and her individual contributions to the family wealth become substantial. So what's the total damage? When you combine Will's estimated net worth of $350 million, Jada's estimated $50 million, Jaden's $8 million, Willow's $6 million, plus the family's business valuations and real estate holdings, the Smith family empire approaches approximately $500 million in combined assets. Some estimates push that figure even higher when accounting for unreported investments and business equity. To put that in perspective, the Smiths represent one of the wealthiest Black families in entertainment history. They've built a multi-generational empire that extends far beyond any single career or talent. Will did not just become a movie star, he created a media conglomerate. Jada did not just act, she built platforms for other women. The kids did not just inherit fame, they launched their own businesses and artistic careers. The cultural impact matches the financial one. Will Smith has won multiple Grammy Awards, a Golden Globe, and an Academy Award. Jada has earned recognition for her acting and her advocacy work. Together, they have donated millions to charitable causes, including education initiatives and disaster relief efforts. The Will and Jada Smith Family Foundation has contributed over $3 million to various organizations over the years, and they are not slowing down. Westbrook Inc. continues expanding its content slate across Netflix, Peacock, and other streaming platforms. Jaden's Just Water grows its retail footprint annually. Willow releases new music and expands her brand partnerships. The empire keeps building, generation by generation. What makes the Smith family story remarkable isn't just the money, it's the strategy. They understood early that fame fades, but ownership lasts. Every major career move came with a business angle. Every creative project included production credits. Every family member was encouraged to build something of their own rather than simply writing the family name. From a teenager rapping in West Philadelphia to a dynasty controlling hundreds of millions in entertainment assets, the Smith family journey represents the ultimate American success story. They didn't just participate in Hollywood, they built their own corner of it. They didn't just earn money, they multiplied it across generations. So the next time you see Will Smith on screen, or hear Willow on the radio, or spot Just Water in your local grocery store, remember, you're not just looking at celebrities, you're looking at a family that systematically built the biggest Black-owned entertainment empire in America. And honestly, they're just getting started. Now I'd love to know, which member of the Smith family inspires you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you want to see more content like this, click on one of the videos on your screen.